Hi, my name is Karthik. Well, you know my name. But today I'll be regrading the 2021 NFL Draft. So, starting off, Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence, obviously an A. He's the best player in the draft by not a mile, but he's really good. Overall, he just has so much in him, and they address their biggest need and the most important position on the field. So, A. And the same thing goes with the New York Jets with Zach Wilson. They addressed a really important issue, and he's super talented, and he just has everything that the Jets need. So that's why he's also an A. Next up, the San Francisco 49ers uh, for Trey Lance. I would only give this a B. Uh, he's a great player, and he's done so much. But the thing is, he hasn't played in a year, and he will probably sit longer for while Jimmy Garoppolo plays. And to give up as much value as they did for that, I don't really see the point of it because who knows, over this time he may have regressed or he could have improved. We don't know. So, but that's why I only gave them a B. Next up, Kyle Pitts, A minus. Kyle Pitts is one of the greatest players in draft history. I mean, he has so much to him. He is going to be a problem from day one. But the thing is, the Falcons definitely could have addressed a future quarterback in this draft. I mean, they definitely could do it next draft, but Kyle Pitts is still a great player, but the Falcons could have gone somewhere else. Next up, the Bengals select Ja'Marr Chase, B. Although Ja'Marr Chase and Joe Burrow will now have this link up, Cincinnati still didn't pick a top tackle in the first round, which I think is really important because Joe Burrow won't be able to throw the ball if he's on the ground. Ja'Marr Chase is a very good receiver, and he upgrades the offense immediately. Although they still don't have a terrible wide receiver core, he still does improve it, even though it wasn't terrible. Next up, Jalen Waddle to the Dolphins. A. In my opinion, Jalen Waddle is like Tyreek Hill Jr. I mean, whenever he has the ball, he's dangerous and he can make plays. He's quick and very agile, and I think he's perfect for Tua Tagovailoa. So, next up, Detroit Lions, Penei Sewell. The Lions will start him immediately, and he's definitely a future Pro Bowler. It's just obvious. Next up, Carolina Panthers, J.C. Horn, B minus. J.C. Horn is a really good corner, and the thing is, he can do a lot. But I feel Patrick Surtain is the better corner in my opinion, and they could have also helped Sam Darnold, their new QB, with maybe a wide receiver. But instead, they went for J.C. Horn. So B. Denver Broncos, I'd also go for a B. I feel like they should have gone for Justin Fields here. Instead, they did grab an incredible player to help their defense, but I just feel they could have gone for Justin Fields. Next up, the Eagles select Devonta Smith, a trade up of 2 picks. Uh, so in the beginning of the draft, the Eagles moved, and they eventually did get Devonta Smith, a really good wide receiver. And I think that this is overall a great pick, so I'd give it an A. And then the Chicago Bears select Justin Fields, A plus for sure. Uh, they trade up to find, or number one, the fact that Justin Fields fell out of the top 10 itself and getting him is really good. So, uh, and now they trade up and find a really strong QB. And unlike Mitch Trubisky, I feel that they might help build around Justin Fields, which is important. Uh, Dallas Cowboys select Micah Parsons. I I gave this one a B. Micah Parsons is an incredible player. He can always get to the QB and give you sacks when you need it. But the thing is, uh, he does have he's a bit aggressive and could have character issues like that. So I thought he would fall because of that. So that's why I give him a B. Next up, the Chargers select Rashawn Slater, easy A. You get a tackle to protect an incredible quarterback. It's easy pick. Next up, the New York Jets select or trade up with the Vikings to get guard Elijah Vera Tucker. Uh, I gave this a B because he is really good protection for Zach Wilson, which is something they didn't do for Sam Darnold. But I don't feel he would be a 14th overall pick. I had him more as a late first round guy, so that's why I have a B. Next up, Mac Jones to the Patriots, a B. I feel Mac Jones is an incredible player, and he's gonna help the Patriots' incredible need at quarterback. And with Bill Belichick, I think he can do a lot. The only reason it's not an A though is that I feel that Mac Jones could be a more of a late first round pick, so I feel he went a bit high. And then next up, Zaven Collins. Uh, to be honest, I gave this a C. Last year, the Cardinals got Isaiah Simmons, and they had no real idea this year where he would play him. And now, same thing with Zaven Collins. They don't know where they're playing him. So, yeah. Then, Las Vegas Raiders select Alex Leatherwood. D for sure. I mean, in my opinion, they could have gotten him in the second round or traded down and gotten more value for later. Although Alex Leatherwood, in my opinion, isn't worth the 17th pick, so they should have traded down or picked someone else. Like on the board, there was still Christian Darrisaw, which I think they could have picked him. But okay.